I actually just sold this piece, but this is my watercolor mini magnet painting. So since the canvas wasn't really primed, I didn't use too much gesso when I was priming it. It was able to kind of soak up a lot of the watercolor, so you can see the bleed here. I use more water to do this kind of effect. So I wet the canvas first and then lay out the watercolor to figure out where all the shadows are. So if you saw, I didn't sketch anything out. I don't really sketch things out a lot of times. I just kind of mold the piece together as I'm painting it. And when I'm ready to go in with these darker shadows, then I use less water with the watercolor to get these really deep darks into the shadowed areas. I really do love the episode too that this is from Love, Death, and Robots. I don't know how to say it, but Jibaro. I feel like I really related to it a lot. Like the premise of this toxic kind of attraction, and is it affection? Is it love? The pain that comes with that, the betrayal. If you haven't seen that episode, go watch it. It's amazing. So anyway, for the colors that I used with this, I stuck with like, magentas, purples, blue colors, and so that makes these like yellow greens pop out a lot more, and the hot pink, so the warm against the cool. I feel like someone's gonna ask me if it was hard to do with the nails. No, it wasn't. I loved, like, these were press-ons and I loved them so much. I miss wearing them. A lot of people ask me how I pick my color schemes, but honestly, like, if I start out with, so I started out with this like really strong magenta color, and I just tried to contrast that. So like, what's the darkest color I could use that would look good with that? This like deep dark blue. And then if I don't like it, I don't know if you noticed yet, but if I don't like it, I'll just go over it, I'll erase it, I'll cover it up, and I just start molding it into what I want. But I just kind of experiment as I'm painting, and whatever doesn't work, I just change it. I just kind of go for it. I'm not super meticulous with this kind of thing where I am planning it out and I have a whole swatch and like all these swatch colors and things like that. I just go for it. You can see I used an acrylic marker to get these really bright lights for the reflection, so it can stand out, or I mean for the highlights. And then I feel like the more like of these, like, you start off with a basic layer and you slowly work your way into between the contrasting colors. So like between the lights, the darks, the deep darks, the mid-tones, then you start building dimension on that, and it just kind of starts forming, it starts coming to life. I feel like it's really hard for me to explain my color choices because a lot of times they're really intuitive and I just kind of pick them based off of it's kind of like when you're making food and then you put things together that taste good together, and that's how I feel about my color choices. Like, they have to be tasty together, and if they're not tasty, then I have to try something else. So thank you so much for whoever bought this. It's on its way. I hope you like it. And I'll be putting up more of these time-lapse videos. Okay, bye.